Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 9:43 here in the city of Angels. Good morning, top of the morning to you all. I need everybody. We cannot start the show today until we get to at least 100 likes. Um, mhm. Yeah. We cannot. We cannot. I am not going to be long, but we cannot. I am not. This is going to be the shortest video in the history of the official Tyesse Report. All right. I need everybody under the sound of my voice to make sure you hit the like button. This will be the shortest video in the history of the Tyesse Report because I am I'm not gonna tarry long. I have things to do. I got shows to produce down at the churches tonight, honey, and I cannot get behind. We're at 71. Okay, well, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know when we get to 100, Ty Squad. Let me know when we get to 100. Oh, child. Okay. Let me know when we get to 100. 100. Keep going. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tamara. Hey, everybody. Hey, to the LRL community. Good morning to y'all. Hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Miss Pat. All right, because we don't want to, when it comes to these likes, I see content creators like 15, 20 minutes in till I hit the like button. I don't want to be sitting up here begging for no likes now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing content creators like 20, 30 minutes in. Have we got to our goal yet? I'm not doing all that now, y'all. Can y'all hit the buttons? Come out the bushes, all of you content creators, all of you, hating ass content creators. Can you hit the like button? Try it for once. It may bring you some positive energy. And we're going to make sure to put the slop buckets out because, they'll be live later. Put them slop buckets out so they can get what they need. 3 more to get 100. Okay, good. Is anybody willing to go out there and put them slop bucket containers out there? Because, most of them will be live later on. Yeah. All right. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you back in the chat. If you're at work, don't get in any trouble. If you're at work, do not get in any trouble. Come out the bushes and hit the like button. Thank you so much. Ain't that right, Cheryl? For real, for real. Okay, so Lashika, take them out there and put them out there by that gate out there. Because they're all sitting here watching, all of them. All sitting here watching to see what I'm gonna say. See what I'm gonna say. Oh my God. And we're gonna at the end of this, I got a few things I want to discuss. I won't have time to discuss them tonight. So I'm gonna try to do this video in about 30 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna try to get this done in 30 minutes. Okay. If you are ready, just put in the chat ready. If you're ready, though, put ready. Overseer, we're good to see you in the chat. Lashika, Asaph, LRL community. You can let other LRLers know that we're live and on the air. Ty Squad, let other Ty Squad members know that we're live on the air. We got Chef Dundon, Really B, all of that, the Intellects, honey. Let everybody know that we're live and we're on the air. Okay. All right. Are we ready? I think we're ready. How many likes do we got right now? Notify your other team members, your other whatever your company is. If you're the LRL, the Intellects, the Dundons, the Really B people, tell a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I do it for y'all. All right. Okay. I got the text this morning from Brother Larry that I was not watching any of it. I wasn't paying attention. So when I got the text, I was like, oh my God, wow. Okay, wow. And so TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes went on the Today Show. Full disclosure, I'm not playing any NBC footage on my show. I'm not dealing with no copyright claims, no copyright strikes. The videos are all over the internet. You can go look at them at your leisure. Listen, I like my monetization. I know sometimes you have a common use, with news media. I'm not risking it with NBC Universal. Okay, but you can go and it was on the Today Show. Hollywood Unlocks got some stuff up, the Jasmine brand. But Tyesse Jackson von Verstenberg, formerly Stevenson, will not be showing any NBC Universal footage on this channel. All right. Just so you know. PD Jakes went on the Today Show and he revealed that medical incident was a massive heart attack. He said it was a massive heart attack. I think we may be okay with the audio. I think we may be okay with audio. Because honey, listen, if I get any type of information, all I'm gonna do is edit that shit out, strike it out so fast. I think we may be okay with the audio, Time Squad. Let's see if we can pull that up. Okay, I think we may be okay with audio, but I don't want to use any of their video footage. Here we go. Wait a minute, baby. Hold on. Don't start before I get started. Let's do let's just do the fair use. Fair use. Well, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's when he was talking about Diddy. Let's talk about here we go.
Church members rushed to his side. As parishioners waited for word, speculation grew over the bishop's health, with some asking if he'd suffered a stroke. Jakes later revealing, while it wasn't a stroke, he had suffered a, quote, life-threatening calamity and had emergency surgery.
Many of you don't realize that you're looking at a miracle.
Bishop Jakes is now back regularly in the pulpit, where he has preached for the last 29 years, with his congregation of 30,000 members joining in person and online. Thankful, he says, for his parishioners' messages of goodwill and strength.
I'll tell you how glad I am to be in the house of the Lord tonight. I miss you. I thank you. With God, all things are possible. Can you say amen?
Amen. Let's, Bishop Jakes, so happy that you're here. So happy you survived.
Thank you, Chris.
Let's end the speculation now. What did happen to you that morning on stage?
You know, I didn't really realize what was happening to me on stage until I got to the hospital in an ambulance. And fussing that it happened on stage, by the way, because I didn't want it to happen. And the doctor leaned over my ear and said, you had a massive heart attack. And the reason I didn't realize it is because I had none of the symptoms that they say, no numbness, no sharp pain, no anything. I just kind of drifted off to sleep. I didn't know what it was, but I almost died.
Massive heart attack.
He said 5 minutes later I'd have been dead on arrival. The right side of my heart had completely stopped getting blood at all. And as long as I was up preaching, I felt fine. But when I sat down, the adrenaline dropped, and it exposed the fact that I was preaching with half of my heart closed through a clot. And they had to go get it. And it was an amazing experience, man. It was just total, the whole experience, not just what they saw, but the surgery, everything.
They say sometimes that when you come that close to death, you see things, you hear things. Did you see or hear anything?
I wasn't there in the chair. I didn't experience like it looks like. It's hard for me to look at that video because they had to claw the microphone out of my hand. And I wrote a book, Don't Drop the Mic, so I didn't plan to live up to it like that. But they had clawed out of my hand. But in my mind, I was in a quiet, peaceful, serene, white enveloped, cloud enveloped space. I was on my way out. And
during his sermon.
All right. Thank you so much. We got that context. We got the audio from the interview with Craig Melvin over on NBC, the Today Show. Everybody, yeah, that was scary. That is so scary, Ty Squad. Yeah, stress is no joke, and none of that is good for you. Ty Squad, can you do me a big favor? Please keep an eye out because we got the thing on 5 minutes, and so if you don't recognize the name and they're in here doing just a little bit too much, you know, go ahead and let's not do a timeout, just block them. If you don't recognize the name, because we got 5 minutes on the subscriptions, and they may kind of pile up in here a little heavy. Just I don't have time to be arguing with nobody and going back and forth with nobody. But we do have it on a limited time so we can get more engagement. Amen. Okay, so let me say this. I will not be giving any apologies or retractions from the official Tyesse Report. There will be no apologies or retractions from me. The information that we were given was all over the place, and many of the bloggers based what we thought on what we were given. There was at least 5 different scenarios that was given at that time, and so that's what we base a lot of our commentary and analysis on. So I'm not giving any clarifications, retractions, or anything, nothing like that, because listen, at the end of the day, we were given what we were given, and then we base our commentary off of what we had. All right, usher them out. Get the microphone, usher them out. There was also discussion, Task Squad, about the AI and the Diddy. Some of y'all know he is suing Google because they're saying Google did not do enough to circumvent or assist with taking down a lot of that stuff that was coming out. A lot of those channels, y'all, are based in India, Pakistan, even South America. And I remember they had images of Bishop Jakes with Diddy in the bed and kissing and stuff, and it was all AI generated. And some people don't understand that a lot of that stuff is not real. So what do? They run with it. Some people, I have people inboxing me. Somebody inboxed me last night, God is my witness, and said that what was that pastor name? Kenneth Copeland. I think it was Kenneth Copeland. Like, breaking news, Tyesse, Kenneth Copeland has been sentenced to life in prison. And I'm like, I ain't even heard that he was in jail or arrested. So I Googled, I put that in YouTube, in the search bar of YouTube, and it was from one of those websites. I'm like, so people believe this stuff that they see, y'all. So, I have family members, they believe those sites. They don't know any better. And, they're Task Squad members. They believe all of that stuff. It is absolutely crazy. But at the end of the day, y'all, this is Bishop Jakes. He's in the middle of a lawsuit against Dwayne Youngblood. And, he is basically talking about, his incident. Some people may ask about the timing. I feel some of y'all's spirit in the chat. This is interesting time. Well, yeah, it is interesting timing because you're coming out in the midst of a period where we're waiting on a answer from a judge, a federal judge, in a defamation lawsuit. So I know what y'all are saying. Mother, this is real interesting time. Yeah, so I may consider it interesting timing. You have to tell them, especially our senior saints, they don't know better. They don't know that stuff is not real. Yeah, Anthony. A lot of y'all know that, there was a sermon that y'all saw live, and some of y'all didn't see it live. You saw the replay, and basically Bishop was standing up, then he sat down, he started shaking, and then he was surrounded by people, and then they ushered him off. We didn't see much after that. They kind of ushered him away. And so, and then, there were several narratives that came, and it was confusing to so many. He was fine. He's resting. And then he came in a wheelchair and said some things. And then there was another narrative that was out. So, and then he came and did a live video, one service. And it's like, it was so many different narratives that was going on. It was kind of hard for everybody to pinpoint what was happening. Some people said, you know, that looked like a stroke. Some people said it looked like a heart attack. People were saying stress. It was a nervous breakdown. It was so much going on. I'm trying to respond back to somebody. I don't listen, Ty Squad. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. They give me a notification about my own damn video. Okay. I wish y'all would give my subscribers the notifications about my videos. Good news is judges aren't moved by shenanigans. I mean, listen, it's deep. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. Okay, so the question then becomes, Ty Squad, what now? What do we do now? Well, there may be a media, this may be a media blitz. This may be something where he, you know, does one show on the Today Show, or he may do a couple of other shows. You know what I'm saying? They thought he had a grand mal seizure gate. Then we had grand mal seizure gate. Yeah, nephew. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button. Wouldn't he have pushed his chest? When it comes to heart attacks and strokes, nobody has anything the same. So, you know, nobody has a seizure the same, or a heart attack the same, or a stroke the same. You got mild heart attacks, you got massive heart attacks, you have silent heart attacks, you got massive strokes, you got all kinds of strokes. So we don't want to put too much into, well, he didn't have a stroke like my mama had a stroke, or it don't look the way it look on TV. We don't want to put too much on that because everything is different, everybody. I mean, listen, y'all. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything to add as far as my personal thoughts and opinions on this, because, you know, as a YouTuber, you know, we're scrutinized, you know, as unsympathetic, heartless demons and stuff. So I just try to keep my personal thoughts to myself. You know, and went to the hospital in an ambulance. I don't think it will matter how many shows he explains it on. It won't change what's already on in the air. Okay, all right. You know, I just try to let y'all talk it out and let y'all get it out, and then, you know, we can. I don't have any opinions. You know, you're heartless. You don't have no sympathy. Oh, you're from the pits of hell. You're just from the abyss. These bloggers. That's what Donnie McClurkin said after the Memphis hotel incident. You bloggers are from the pits of hell. Girl, you know what I could say? It would be a misunderstanding. Brother McClurkin. They're just from the abyss. They're from the pit. And where are you from? Okay, it's not about that, Tyesse. Come back. Thanks for the form. Yeah, I just want something where y'all can come, because I'm not a blogger that's going to sit up here and do a spin and do all of these, you know what I'm saying? What do you call it? Rhetorical questions and dissertations and all that. I let y'all, you know, hear what's going on. We discuss it, and then we can all go on home. Some people write books and movies. Then the actors, some people, I don't know what that means, Lashika. You know, because I'm so sick of people in the YouTube creative space, these slop bucket content creators. I am so tired of these people. Every time me and Larry do a collaboration, here come these girls with these follow-up videos asking questions. Oh, I am sick of these girls, y'all. If I had a feature where I could block them all, where they couldn't see my content, they would be gone today. They better hope that content feature never happens. Every time we do a collaboration, here come a girl with the main girl. Here she come with a video, 2-part video. Here's what I'm saying. Here's my question. I done got triggered. This is what happened to Funky the Neva, y'all. I'm supposed to be here for TD Jakes and his massive heart attack. I'm supposed to be here for, I done got damn triggered, y'all. See, this is exactly what happened to TD Jakes. I mean, not TD Jakes, Funky the Neva. He was talking about something else. that thought came, that he went left, then he went right. Someone posted a picture of him after the church service when it happened, talking on the microphone, saying he was okay. Listen, Excel with Michelle. I saw a video of somebody, you know, right after that, I think we aired it, and they said he overheated. I'm not gonna, because, you know, if I start talking about all this stuff, they're gonna say, you know, you're attacking heart attack victim. You're attacking the elderly. You're anti-Christ. You're anti-church. There was a video of somebody, no shade. There was a video of somebody at the church, and with the caption, Bishop came back and came out and said he overheated. I don't want to talk about all that, y'all. That's what they said at the time. Maybe that video was still up. Excel, once we start asking questions, you know, in the black church, you can't ask no questions. You can't do nothing as far as investigation, critical thinking. It's too much Excel with Michelle. There was somebody in the church. He had the video footage up. He said Bishop came back out and calmed everybody down because he overheated. I wouldn't even sit up here and lie like that. I wouldn't. I'm just saying that's what I remember. Then Michelle and not Michelle, what's that girl name though? Her wig came on. Sarah and Toupee came out and said that he was fine. You know, he's arrested. It could have been worse. So honey, listen, that's why I say, honey, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what's going on. He went on the Today Show. He went on the Today Show and told that man what happened to him, and we have to accept that. Okay, we have to accept. That's what we're going to accept here at the official Tyesse Report. You know, because why would somebody make that up? Why would somebody lie if it didn't happen? You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we're in the you know what I'm saying? Excel with Michelle. We just gonna go ahead and listen, y'all. I don't know nothing, honey. Leave me out of it. I want to move on with my life. I'm awaiting Sarita testimony. I don't know why she didn't go with him. Usually the pastor is on them shows and the first lady is holding his hand. I wonder why she didn't go. Well, you know, maybe because she's been healing from her knees and stuff. In the church statement, they say he experienced a slight medical emergency. I posted the yeah, I did that too. Y'all, listen, it's okay, y'all. It's okay. It's okay. It's a miracle. Okay, let's not dig too deep in it, because you know what they're gonna say about us. You know what they're gonna say about the bloggers. Ooh, how could they? How could you? You're the sacrilege. Hold on one second. I'm done, y'all. Maybe they was just trying to calm the fears and calm the waters. Maybe they was trying to calm the fears and calm the waters, y'all. That's all I can think of right now. That's all I can think of right now. Okay. Mother said it's okay, so it's okay. Oh, listen, y'all. Listen. I don't know. It's all over the internet now. It's an Atlanta Black Star reveals he almost died from a massive heart attack on stage. It's hitting right now, y'all. Even Tasha K, Nickel Slick Bones, she got an article up right now. It's hitting right now, y'all. It's hitting. It's hitting, Ty Squad. The Jasmine brand. It's out there. Yeah, this is what's going on. I'm gonna go and make me a sausage sandwich, turkey sausage sandwich, and give me a glass of pear juice, and go sit my ass down somewhere. We may accept that, but we're not accepting that Youngblood lawsuit was filed the very next day. Still heavy sideline. Oh, that okay. Well, listen, I can't control y'all feelings. I'm just here as a conduit, you know what I'm saying, of the episcopacy of the hermeneutics. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to look up something, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm just here as a Episcopal. I can't find what I'm looking for. I never can find what I'm looking for when I'm live on the air. With a little light olive oil mayo. I like that new olive oil mayo. It's really good. It's good for your heart. I can't find nothing what I'm looking for. The devil is a liar from the pits of hell. Okay. Just because it's Jake's, we have to ignore the truth. Of course we do. You can't ask no questions. William McCray was reporting a settlement. That's what William McCray of Obnoxious Media was reporting, a settlement, Ty Squad. I said, William, I haven't heard nothing about no settlement, baby. I ain't heard of a $4 million settlement. That's what he said his sources was telling him over at Obnoxious Media. Now, the official Tyesse Report ain't heard about no $4 million settlement. Ain't nobody going to give out no $2 million a piece. Now, William, if that comes out to be true, we will come back and we'll come back and give you your props. Good afternoon, Ty. Just signing in for a few. I'm just saying that you look very handsome with your hat. Back to work I go. Oh, thank you, Pete. Who are some of these people in the chat today? These people only come out when it's something with TD Jakes. I wish y'all would come out and support us any other time. We love y'all. I don't know why y'all only come out with this Dwayne Youngblood. People talking about, can you say Dwayne one time? Can you say Dwayne? I can't find nothing I'm looking for today. He lying, he's lying. I mean, listen, that's your personal opinion, CC. You know, I mean, y'all, let's be mindful that somebody is talking about a health incident. So you don't want people to say, you're insensitive or you're being mean. Okay. So you can say, it's the way you word stuff, y'all. Okay. Don't overdo it. It's just how you word things. I'm not doing any of that right now. I'm not doing any of that right now. Because that's what these girls do. That's what these girls, these slop bucket content creators, they love. Always trying to sit on a soapbox when they are the most vile of all. So that's what they like to do. I am trying my best. Prophet Lovey, we had a great conversation. Larry, we have great conversations. People have Pam, everybody's pouring into me. Y'all, I'm trying my best to get about these girls and let these girls go on down the road. I think I'm doing good. What do y'all rate me? But I just want to lay this girl out so bad, y'all, right now. But I'm fighting. How am I doing, y'all, with these content creators? What do you grade me on a scale of A to C? A+ to C-. What do you grade me? How am I doing the last, say, 3 weeks? Oh, I want to lay this boy out so bad, y'all, right now. I'm trying. Oh, God, just give me strength, Father, to get through this show. People have poured into me. They have poured into me. Tyesse, these people are clout chasers. They're nobody. Nobody knows them. I'm trying. I'm really trying. How good have I been doing lately, y'all? Don't do it, Rita. Well, who are you, Rita? I don't recognize your name. She said, don't do it. Take 3 minutes, mother. I should take 3 minutes. Why y'all egging me on? Everybody, reach your hands out towards me right now and say, Lord, change the atmosphere. It's not to hold anger in. It could affect your health. It's not good to hold anger in. Well, maybe I could do it another way. You've been doing real good. Oh, thank you, sir. That means a lot coming from you, brother. Oh, I've been doing really good with these content creators. Thank y'all so much. Pull up the Calm app. Oh, maybe I better do that, huh? I want to lay him out so bad. Every time me and Larry discuss something, here he come. Here he come with these damn Agatha Christie videos. Ooh, I want to wear his ass out so bad right now, y'all. I am fighting this thing with everything in me. I should not have watched that other part last night before I went to bed. Ooh, where's that lady at? Where'd that lady go? I need to talk to her really quickly. This is supposed to be the shortest video in the history of my channel. And I got on here and I know this is going to happen. I know, Jason. I know you want me to, where did lady go? I need her real fast. Quick, lady.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Okay, then it says assess yourself. Let me assess myself. Do you still want to do it now? I still want to lay them out. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. They need your reaction. That's what Larry was telling me. He said, you notice when they don't have nothing, they just, it's like they just fall apart. Not the attack, not the woman with the ass. Let me just say this to this girl. Let me say this to you, girl. Let me say this to you. I know I'm a professional at this, girl. I know how to read you and lay you out without using an expletive, girl. I know how to get under you girl's skin. That's why you hate me so much, you know? Let me say this to you, girl. Let me say this to you. You want to do these videos talking about is Donnie McClurkin being treated fairly? You want to ask all these questions about, you know, this, then you want to do. Okay, I get it, girl. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And these are recycled videos. People talk about things all day long on social media from videos gone by of yesterday, right? And so you want to get and do two parts. And is Donnie being treated fairly? You know what, girl? You know what, Miss Woman, girl? You know what? Since we're talking about sexuality, and people's sexuality, girl, what's your tea? Since you want to cap and you want to do a lot for Donnie McClurkin, what's your tea? That's what we all want to know. Everybody in the chat want to know what's your tea. You never talk about your sexuality. We know you have a daughter, and you say you got an ex-wife. What's your tea? Because I know you're a punk. I know you are a big old punk. But I need to hear from your mouth. What's your tea? Since you always want to discuss everybody's tea, and you always want to discuss everybody else's life, what's your tea? What do you do, girl? How do you satisfy yourself? Evangelist. Now, Fresno is a small town. Very small town. Less than 300,000 people, I heard. We can find out. All right, and I'm back. Dwayne Youngblood's lawsuit, Dwayne Youngblood's situation, y'all, is of epic proportions, because it speaks to the ability to tell your story, to tell your testimony, and it's also like a free speech kind of thing, if you think about it, Kyle Squad. And if Bishop Jakes is successful in his defamation claim, then it has implications for people going on, podcasts, YouTube channels, and discussing things that happen to them, right? So at the center of this, and there's other videos you can watch that I've covered, at the center of this is the anti-slap, the defamation, but also just, are people able to say what happened to them and it not be considered defaming? I mean, that's the question. If I say that this person, one person, did something to me, and I go on a podcast and say it, although we know what their true intention was, right? We know what probably the real intention was to go after the platform in which the story was told on, to kind of stop the momentum. I think that was a real goal, and my personal opinion, right? But we have to ask those questions, Ty Squad. What happens if Bishop Jakes is successful in his defamation claim? It will probably set some type of precedent. Listen, it may not be like, Brown voice the board of education, but it may send notice to people, and people may start backing off from telling their stories. If you're with me, just let me know, Ty. I'm with you so far. Now, on the flip side of that, Ty Squad, new followers and friends, what if Bishop Jakes is unsuccessful in this endeavor and we get a win for Brother Blackburn and Brother Youngblood? What if he's successful? Some people are thinking, with so many losses along the way, there's been a lot of motions and things that have not been able to, a lot of strategies that they were trying to do that were kind of squashed. And so along the way, there's been a lot of roadblocks and hiccups and from their side. So I guess the question is, like, what would you do if the judge throws everything out? Not in part, but just say everything is thrown out. What does Bishop Jakes do? Somebody say, well, listen, he may be able to, just say, listen, it was unsuccessful, and we're moving on to higher ground. And listen, I don't know if this is something that he may be doing right before his retirement, like he wants to go out with a legal victory before retirement. That may be, like vindication, then retirement. That's what I'm thinking. That's my personal theory, right? So vindication or a judgment, and then we'll go ahead and step on down. Me and Sarita will turn this over to what's that girl, Sarah and Toupee. That's that could be the strategy. I don't know. But what happens if you don't get that, and then you got to retire, and then you leave in shame because, listen, you put this lawsuit out here and it fell apart and it didn't work out. So y'all, I don't know what's going on. All I know is he said he had a heart attack and he's feeling better now, y'all. That's all I know at this point. And we waiting on Judge Your Honor to let us know will it be thrown out, moving forward in part, or moving forward with everything intact, Yeah, Sarah and what's his name? Touré. I'm sorry, y'all. Touré. Hearing those stories can bring up triggers and trauma, but it's okay to speak about it and and begin. Yeah, I mean, I listen. I think, and we're not going to litigate this. I got countless videos you can go watch. I'm not doing the legal aspect. This is about today's developments with a little conversation on the end, y'all. I'm not going to do the whole, court case all over again. But I think Dwayne Youngblood's past in the court of public opinion has been a detriment to the conversation, right? And everything that we've talked about. I think in a court of law, it may not be as cut and dry in a court of law, because any attorney worth their weight in gold, or whatever they call it, will do their best to get his past or his criminal history, stricken from the conversation, right? Because listen, it has nothing to do with what he's been convicted of. He's done his time. And he's on the registry, so we're talking about defamation here, right? So let's just stick to defamation. So I don't know, y'all. We'll see what happens. What's crazy is most folks haven't heard about the lawsuit yet. What if he's doing immediate blitz, anticipating losing the case? Your lawyer. That is an excellent question, Crystal. Your lawyers, they meet with you periodically, and they go over. Hey, Samarna, check your email, sis. I sent you two emails, Samarna. lawyers often meet with their clients, you know, to go over strategy, to give them case updates, and oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Was this dust over here? Wait a minute, hold on. I don't know what that was, baby. Can't be this desk because I dust my desk. I don't think it will deter anyone from telling their experiences. I think the platforms simply require more evidence before airing the story. Okay. I gotta clear my throat. Hold on, Ty Squad. Give me 1 second. I hate when that happens. I gotta clear my throat. Hold on. Okay. You be having content creators hacking live on the air. Girl, turn the mic off and clear your damn throat. I was answering Crystal's question. Yeah, lawyers meet with their clients often, sis. They meet with their clients, they go over strategies and whatnot. And so maybe they could have met with him and said, listen, this may be an opportunity for you to get out here and, you know, do some press. That is a possibility, Crystal. You know, that is a possibility. I just think, like, you know, even with the press, okay, sis, okay, even with the press, if you're trying to shift the narrative, Ty Squad, or trying to get ahead of something, this is 2025. I mean, you know, there's really little you can do in the new media landscape. All it takes is something big to shift this case, and CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News will have it. It's 1026 by 1028, they'll have it. It just takes the right thing to change the trajectory of the case. If y'all follow me, like, you know, right now it is kind of localized and it stayed kind of right beneath the surface, like the Christian Post, you know, a certain sector of YouTube. But the Dwayne Youngblood story has not hit national, no, not yet. And the Christian Post is a noted publication, but I don't think that it has, if it ain't hit TMZ and all of them folks, it hasn't really clicked just yet. But this is going to, because it was delivered on the Today Show, y'all. This will, you know, go around the mainstream media outlets. But if the story is, he said, then people who don't have direct evidence, because none existed, will have no outlet. Well, here is, y'all, I'm not trying to be here like this, y'all. I gotta go. Here is the deal. A lot of times when it comes to stuff like this, people are scared to come out. If there's, and that's allegedly, people are scared to talk. People are scared to come out. They don't want to be involved. Once they see how, you know, people are being treated, or how the media is treating you, how the bloggers are treating you, you know. And now I hate to say this, Ty Squad, now, and this may sound so disrespectful, now you have to be a perfect victim to garner anything, especially, and you can disagree, especially in the Black community. You have to be the perfect victim. You have to literally have nothing on you, and then only then will they give you any type of, you know, action. The court of public opinion, the blogosphere. If you have any type of blemish, any type of on your record, you're toast. Because Hey, sis, I was gonna call you, but I knew you was in court. Child, listen. TD Jakes went on the Today Show, said he had a massive heart attack. Now I'm trying to do your job over here, trying to give, legal commentary, but I'm doing real well, but I'm trying to do a little legal commentary with a splash of Tyesse-isms and with a splash of Marla Gibbs and then a splash of, but yeah, TD Jakes went on the Today Show, says, talked to Craig Melvin and said he had a massive heart attack. And a lot of the Ty Squad, they feel some type of way. And a lot of people say this is very convenient. We're waiting for the judge to come through with a decision. And now you're on a media tour. Somebody, I had a heart attack. So I don't know. I'm not, okay. I'm just here to facilitate and be a conduit and a liaison to the conversation. Yeah, since they was in here earlier talking about all the different scenarios we went through. He was fine. He laid down and he came back and talked to the audience and, yeah. But that's the case, y'all. That's the case. That's why a lot of times these cases may not open up because people are scared to come out and put themselves out there like that, y'all. There may be many alleged victims, alleged victims. But, people don't feel like they want to come out and say nothing because it's like, girl, I'm not going to go up against this man. Yeah, I know what happened to me, but why would I put myself out there to be raked over the coals? And, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of legal, but we have it bad in the Black community. I have seen in my own family, women jump on their daughters. And if y'all see this, it's okay. I don't care. I'm 49. I have seen women jump on their daughters about these men. So we're not really victim advocates in the Black community. I have seen young men being thrown under the bus because a pastor basically has had their way with, these young boys in the church. And, well, why was you up there? It's all these, well, why was you? Nothing is on the pastor. Nothing is on the clergy. So that's why I say you have to be a perfect victim in today's society, y'all. You can't have no baggage. You can't have nothing attached to your name, Oh, yeah, I've seen it in my family. Getting crazy about these men. And the men wasn't even shit, y'all. That's the sad thing about it. It's the truth. So we have to, for those that are wondering, what Tyesse is, all we're going to have is Dwayne and Richard and Brother Anderson. Yeah, it's a possibility that may be it. Dwayne, Richard, and Brother Anderson. That may be all we may have. Now listen, I don't know. Will this be like Dream Girls and somebody come from behind the curtain like Effie White? You never know. But right now, this is what we got to work with. We have to work with what we have to work with. Women have to put their daughters out to keep a man. Yeah, I've seen it. They accuse you of being fast, promiscuous. What did you do? I heard Oprah talk about having to sit at the Thanksgiving table with her molester. You know what it is, Tyesse? It's this fabric softener. That's what's got you coughing, girl. You got to cut. It's the fabric softener. It's just too much. It's fabric softener, Tyesse. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, but I smell good. Okay, that's what it is. What was you wearing? What was you wearing? What did you have on? I don't even have to be abused. It can be experienced or their lack of accountability. Yeah, there's so many scenarios, Theo. At the end of the day, y'all, people are more apt to side with clergy or the man in power, because, oh my God, who's the victim? Well, he's a registered sex offender. Oh no, girl. Oh no. A registered sex offender, and he's a multiple offender. Oh no. So, you know, I always say, listen, don't throw people away just because of their past. Hear them out. We have people, y'all. We have people within our community, Ty Squad. We have people. You can be a John Doe, Taylor, but some states and some lawyers will fight to uncover your identity. Yes, you can be a John or Jane Doe in a filing, but as we've seen with Jay-Z and Diddy, attorneys will fight to uncover who you are. You know, because they want to be able to delve into your past and your history. All right, so I forgot my last point. Does anybody know what it was? I was going to make a very good point. I don't remember what the last point I was saying to say before I got off docket. It comes from the scripture that man is the head of, and how Adam was created first. I had a woman who was violated as a child, justified toxic men. Okay. Yeah, very deep, Michelle, very deep. Y'all listen, my soul is satisfied. However this goes, whichever way this goes, y'all, my soul is satisfied. You know, I just know that, I know what I was going to talk about. We have people in our community. That downplay predatory grooming. We have gay men that scoff at the fact that you can be groomed. A predator can groom you. And they will also downplay sexual aggression as not being SA. I kid you not. You've heard these content creators say an attempted kiss, somebody tried to touch you, as though that is not attached to trauma coming from clergy. And these are all allegations. So somebody trying to kiss you that you look up to as a spiritual father or a leader, somebody trying to touch you inappropriately or doing sexual things, that ain't traumatizing. Got it. That amazes me, y'all. It amazes me that nowadays they basically saying that if it ain't penetration, ain't nothing happen to you, get over it. Oh, did nobody do that to you? It wasn't no penetration involved? Wasn't no genitalia involved? Oh, you fine, don't worry about it. Oh, that ain't nothing. And we have people that have been in those situations that are in therapy to this day because they cannot shake the fact that somebody they trusted, somebody they looked up to came at them that way. That is crazy work, y'all. Oh, somebody just tried to attempt to kiss you? What's wrong with you? Get over it. It wasn't nothing. I cannot, y'all. I guess it's how people were raised. I have to see how you was raised. What was your mama like? What was your daddy like? Maybe that goes into your ideology and how you process stuff. What was you? Were you raised in the woods or something? Because people that talk like that, y'all, they can't be from a really solid foundation, home life. Like, who was your mother? Was you raised by your father? Oh my God. He's talking about a kiss. He tried to kiss. He leaned in to kiss me. Oh, get over it. Move on with your life. What the hell's wrong with you? Imagine that, y'all. Allegations. You 17, 18, 19 years old. You over there at the church trying to, do whatever you can do. Imagine it. Picture it. 17, 18, 19 years old, you're at the church, you know, participating in church, and somebody you love and admire tries to kiss you of the same sex. We're not even gonna go to the opposite sex yet. Of the same sex, tries to come on to you and kiss you, and you look up to this person as a leader, a father, a mentor, or whatever, and they coming on to you and trying to kiss your ass in the mouth or wherever they were trying to kiss you. People, I'm telling y'all, people are really just, some of these gay folks on YouTube are really just not all there. I'm sorry. They're not. I remember when a lot of the content creators was reading, what's the man's name? What was the new man? Is it Tim Anderson? I don't want to call him the wrong name. I think it was Tim Anderson. I was looking at, you know, how they were reading his story. Now, Tim Anderson was an employee of the Potter's House, right? And that, I guess that wasn't even enough. Now, he's not a registered sex offender. He don't have no criminal past all deep like that. He tried to tell his story and tried to let everybody know, well, he may have a criminal past, but it may not be the way other stories were, you know, rolled out. But they treated his story like it was nothing. These people are, I'm telling you, these content creators are no joke. He tried to tell what happened to him. They read his story like it was like, oh, girl, this ain't nothing. So, y'all, this is where we're at, y'all. People, victims, honey, y'all have a real hard time. Y'all have a real hard time. If you don't have any, you know, tangible evidence, I saw it with the Bill Cosby case. And yes, a lot of them people were clout chasing. A lot of their shit was, you know, full stop bullshit, right? But baby, you don't have that many people coming out just making up a story. But they said it with it. Where's the evidence? And some of the cases were 40 and 50 years old. But, you know, I guess nowadays you got to have a used condom. You got to have a, you know, I don't want to get too vulgar. You got to have all kinds of evidence. Save it in a Ziploc bag and put it in a freezer, I guess. That's where we're at. For those that are coming in late, good morning. I got to get out of here, make me some breakfast. I want to thank you for tuning into this breaking news edition of the official Tyesse Report. We have covered the breaking news. Bishop T.D. Jakes is now speaking out about his health crisis, his health scare that transpired, I believe it was maybe 3 months ago in the pulpit. And he said that he had a massive heart attack. And he almost lost his life. And so you can go to Today's Show, NBC, to Today's Show, or you can check your local listings and see if there's an on-demand feature where you can watch the interview. But I'm sure you can go to Today's Show Facebook page or any of their social media and pull up the interview on the Today's Show with Craig Melvin with Bishop Jakes. Yeah. We'll be live tonight. We're down at the church, y'all. And so please be mindful. There's also a major programming announcement I'm going to do tonight. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, something like that. That's what they want. They want something like that. Sometimes it may be something may have happened at a church that is physically no longer there. Some of the members, some of the witnesses may be deceased. A hotel may be now condos, but they want you to have all this evidence because your word oftentimes in the Black community is not enough. Hotel may be gone. The church may be no longer there. People that were there, witnesses from that era, may be gone, may be deceased. What do you do? What do you do? And from what I'm understanding, Mel C, they said that scripture is not even about that. They done distorted that and perverted that so tough. All right, y'all. I did good. I did good under the circumstances. I also didn't get too triggered with my, you know, situation, y'all. I didn't get too triggered. So God is good. God is faithful. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. I will be live tonight. I've already said everything I'm going to say on this. I will leave it to those that are not morally fit to have a Costco card, let alone a YouTube channel. All right. I will leave it to those. I will turn it over to those that are not morally fit to bag bell peppers at Publix, right? To take it from here. I've given my point of view. I've broken the news, and everybody should know what's going on. Okay? We will be live tonight for Down at the Church. If there is breaking news on any matter, I may be back before that, right? Yeah, Crystal, for sure. All right. I will now turn this over, officially turn this over to the Slop Bucket community and all of their, commentary. All right. Thank you so much, Bees on Mars. I appreciate it. The conversation has to be had. It continues, and we can continue to have it until the judge gives us their final say. The conversation will continue here at the official Tyesse Report. Yeah, we're going to continue to have it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Michelle. All right, everybody. Until the next time, I will see you tonight on Down at the Church. I was just thinking, when it comes to medical conditions and medical, we may have some nurses or doctors in the chat. Because of HIPAA, I don't even think somebody from the hospital could come out and say if something was not accurate or something is off. I don't think the hospital or even a doctor can come out and say, well, that can happen that way, or I don't think that can even be done. They can't. Okay. So if something was not accurate, I don't think a hospital could come out and say, well, that didn't exactly happen like that, or it wasn't that, it was a little this, Okay, so I'm just saying, we have to take all of this stuff from the people that, tell us. They have to tell us, and listen, that's all we can say, y'all. I'm done. That's all I can say. Thank you, Shirai. All right, baby. Y'all make sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you enjoyed this content, they can generalize. Oh, okay. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to send us 888 or whatever you would like to send right here to the official Tyesse Report. Thank you, Michelle, for a PayPal. I see that PayPal just came in. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Tyesse76 says Chime, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, all of that. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this amazing commentary. Okay. All right. Hey, Bill. All right. All right. Let's go. Many people don't go there, but I'm glad Ty talked about this today. That's why I love this community. Oh, well, the thing about it is that I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, they just have a certain narrative that they want to put out, and it's based on their dislike of other people. You can dislike anybody. You can dislike me. But at least come on and be, as honest with your followers as possible. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like any of us. But it should not skew my coverage of a story. It should not. If Bishop Jake said he had a heart attack, I have to take that at face value. But also we should have the right to discuss the information that was given to us at the time. And if somebody is skeptical about what they were presented, they should have that right as well. If you have any type of doubts or skepticism, you should have that right to talk about that and discuss that. But, some people are not built like that. They're not. So you can't expect it. But I got to go, y'all. I got a lot to do, and I got to get this show ready. Love y'all. See y'all later.